Hi Capricorn, welcome to How Love Tarot. This is your October 2021 reading of How Do They Feel About You. What I have is, I've already pulled your tarot. What I have here is your energy and your person's energy. Currently, how you feel about your person. There's kind of like this overall energy of kind of elusiveness. In the Romance Angels, before I get into the present position, I have here career and finances for you, or finances and career. And for them, how they feel about you, I have love yourself first, and I have stay optimistic. Spirit, can you bring forward the meaning of these cards for me? Can you bring forward the meaning of how does Capricorn feel about their person? So it feels as if here that your person might be quite driven by their stabilizing their dreams, their finances, their situation. And if it's not really stabilization, it could be kind of, that's always their focus, right? Their focus is, they're very ambitious people. Now, I do feel this energy also for you. I do feel like you are spending a lot of time and energy trying to focus on yourself, your career, your finances, and different streams of income. And it feels like this person is distracting you. So it does feel like you have feelings for this person. It does feel like this person is making you think about things quite differently. How they feel about you, we've got love yourself first and then stay optimistic. This person is extremely attracted to you. This person is, yes, they are driven and they're ambitious. They have a very masculine energy about them. And so what that means is that they can take care of business, but when it comes to love, they can take care of love too. And if the right person comes along, they will put aside all ambition and all of that, and they can kind of compartmentalize that and give their time and attention to somebody that's worth it. And from the energy here, it feels like they feel extremely optimistic about you and how they feel about you. In the present position, so that's kind of like the overall energy for the two of you currently in the month of October. Over here, how they, the present position, we've got the Queen of Wands for you. And so you're looking at this person with extreme caution. You are very attracted to them as well, but I feel like you are hiding that. I feel like, yeah, they know a little bit about how you feel about them, or there may have been some flirtation, some exchange. But you're both very attracted to each other. You know that they find you attractive, but it's a superficial kind of attraction. The real attraction, the real parts of you have not been revealed yet. You have not revealed that part of yourself to them. And that's because you're in observation of them. You don't know them very well. And you're kind of watching out for, you're very hyper vigilant to their qualities about their personality, which actually could be negatives. Now, there's two ways of looking at things, Capricorn: glass half full or the glass half empty. And it looks like you're looking at them with the glass half empty. And you have to be careful of that, because our filter of how we perceive things is always going to be our reality. So if you're focused on the negative is what you'll see. If you're not focused on the positive attributes of who they are, then you're not going to see that, right? And vice versa. If you're only focused on the positive, then you're not going to see the negative. So it feels like you need some more time here to understand who this person is. This person trusts their instincts. They trust their gut. They do have kind of like this strong sense of knowing about you. They are coming forward to you with a very honest and authentic communication. I don't feel like you're believing it. I feel like you think that they're playing you in some way. But I don't get that energy from them. I don't get the energy that they're playing you at all. I do get the energy that they are the kind of person that if they want to play somebody, they can. I just don't feel like they're playing you. I feel like this person is coming to you authentically, and they are understanding that you need baby steps. And so they're coming forward with you with, to kind of, they want a new beginning with you. They see a fresh start with you. They see that you can change their life. They see that you can level them up. They see that you can bring in a certain quality and dynamic into their life that doesn't exist currently. So there's very positive regard for you, Capricorn, in how they perceive you. In the strength position, how you see them, we've got the Ten of Cups. And let me redirect that, because as I actually touched the card, I got a different meaning. So how you feel about, let's say, love in general, is it looks like what's happened in the strength position here, Capricorn, is that you've gone through some type of situation here that where maybe you had a family, maybe you were in a committed relationship. Now this is sitting in the strength position, and you had it all. You had what you thought was going to be your happily ever after. And what ended up happening is this all came apart. And so what I have for you is, so for some Capricorns here, that's what's going on in your strength energy. And that is why you are looking at whoever is coming into your life with such scrutiny. Because it does feel like here that you want loyalty in a relationship. You don't just want the white picket fence and all of that. You don't want the holograph image of it. You want the real deal. Not that, everybody wants a real deal. But what I'm saying is it looks like you've learned something from a past experience that has kept you, it's really defined what you want in a relationship. So in the strength position, I see here that you do have a lot of love to give to the right person. It does look like you are willing to move forward. Even as I say that, I don't feel like you're ready yet, but I do feel like if the right person came into your life and all things were equal, I do feel that you would rebuild a relationship or build a relationship with them. But there has got to be reciprocal energy there. There's got to be loyalty. There's got to be a coming together. There's got to be loving kindness, tenderness to each other. There's got to be grace, forgiveness, willingness. And if all of those things are in place, then you know that you can come forward successfully in any relationship. And here with your person, it looks like they've gone through the same thing. It looks like they've gone through a lot of heartache and heartbreak. It looks like they have come on the other side of that. It does feel like they've gone through some level of an ending as well, a very significant ending. And just like you are hypervigilant in the strength position, they're also watching out for red flags and danger and situations that they really shouldn't get into. So it looks like both of you are no longer naive about relationships. It looks like you're both using your wisdom to come forward in any relationship. And we've got the Ten of Cups for you here. We've got the Ten of Swords for them in the reverse, and we've got the Hermit in the upright position. And so you're both in the same place, looking at relationships through the same lens. And because of that, there is a harmony in the energy that you're both portraying to each other. In the challenge, however, we have the Death card in reverse for you, and we have the Queen of Wands in the upright position for them. So for you, it looks like the situations you've been in the past have completely changed who you are. And I don't know if you kind of know exactly, I think you've got a little bit of a framework of knowing who you are and what you want and all of that. But until you really have a committed relationship, a real true commitment, that moves forward. I don't think that transformational process will come to its completion. So that's a challenge for you, because you're trying to do this logically with your mind, but you know, it's kind of like cooking a recipe, Capricorn. You can look at somebody cook a recipe on TV all day long, but until you do it yourself and actually eat it yourself, you're never going to know what the experience is or how it tastes. Over here in the Queen of Wands, they're very hesitant about coming forward to you with the amount of passion they feel for you. So they've got a lot of hidden passion for you. They've got a lot of attraction for you. There's a lot of inspirational energy that you inspire within them. They haven't felt this way in a long time about somebody. Do they meet people that they're attracted to, that they find interesting? Yes. But they have not met somebody in a long time that actually lights a fire within them. So for them, the challenge is they know that you're hesitant. They're kind of hesitant too. And they don't want to get burned, but they don't know how much they can move forward with you, because they don't want to scare you away. But they do feel a lot of passion for you, and they're hesitating a lot. So that can be a challenge, because where you need them to come forward and show how they feel about you, they're actually holding back. So let's take a look at the outcome. They're going to fight for you, Capricorn, and they're going to fight for you because it looks like, again, I've got this kind of energy with them, is that they don't come across somebody like you too often. And so they're trusting their instincts. The kind of, you know, they're leaving behind the betrayal or the people that kind of, it feels like this person may have something about them that people use them. So it could be that because of their position or the money that they have, or maybe they're well established with their home, career, whatever it is, but they have people around them that are inauthentic and try to use them. Now, there is an aspect about this their personality that also is reciprocated. So it's kind of like a dog-eat-dog world that they've been in. And so they're changing all of that, and they're walking away from those types of situations and those types of people that are sly and cunning. But they do have that in their energy. And the reason why you're picking it up is because they have to be defensive with those types of people, because they are very well aware that people use them. And so here we have you kind of making a judgment about the situation. You do have other options. There are people fighting for your attention, but it does look like they are willing to put in the work to also fight for you. But you're going to have to give them something, Capricorn, because they can't go just upon their gut instinct. You're going to have to put forward some energy to let them know that you're interested in them, because I feel like they don't know that whether they should move forward with you or not. And they're trying to be optimistic. They're willing to put you first. You're kind of the person that's saying, you know, I'm not going to interfere with your work and your life, and, you know, don't worry about me when you have time. I'm here. But they don't need you to do that. They need you to kind of demand some time, like, hey, let's get to know each other, right? So go ahead and you know, you won't know unless you try. You can remain guarded, because that's what this energy is here. You're still extremely guarded, but you can move forward with them in baby steps and take it step by step and let them come forward to you. And both of you go at your own pace, but you're going to have to give them something so they can begin to know that it's okay for them to come forward with you. So it looks like they're going to put you first as long as you give them the green light. But like I said, they're coming out of this energy where people are using them. So you may see that and misinterpret that, but that's just them kind of getting rid of people that don't really do them justice. And they've kind of been in that type of environment for quite some time, or maybe their whole life. They may have been born into money, where it's very hard for them to discern authentic people from inauthentic people. So they're kind of paranoid about everybody. But that doesn't have anything to do with you. That just has to do with the circumstances that they were born into. So some of you may be dealing with somebody like that. Anyway, for the most part, Capricorn, this looks really good. It looks like a lot of positive feelings for you. You're both very guarded. Give them the green light and go slowly. You take care, Capricorn.